I forgot to start the recording, so you're gonna have to start over.
No, it should be bigger than that. Something that weighs about 14 pounds.
Did you hear that, Gabby? You have echoes when you have both mics on?
Bigger than that. Check the bottom, and that couldn't be my thing at the bottom all squashed.
Mommy, you know, say the Jamaican. Okay, and to make sure you have, oh, sorry. Sorry. To make sure, to make sure you have the right amount of water, you just do the finger test with the index finger at the first line, and that's what you know. And then I add a little bit of salt. You can also add a little bit of butter if you want.
So tell us why you chose this dish to cook for us.
Because it's simple and easy to make.
Okay. And it tastes good, right?
Yeah, it tastes good.
And it's not spicy, it's normal, right? So
Yeah, it's normal.
yeah.
You can add more scotch bonnet pepper if you want it spicy. You can add more sugar if you want it more on the sweeter side, or find that perfect balance. So my chicken is looking good and all the juices have been released. So I'm gonna add my water now and then cover it and let it cook. And for the water, I'm just gonna use the same bowl that I seasoned the chicken in, because that has all the flavor. And I add enough just to like almost cover the chicken. And then I just cover the pot and let it do its thing. And later on, after it's cooking, we can check it. We can taste, adjust the seasoning if need be, and then we'll add our ketchup at the end. And our chicken's cooking, rice is cooking, and so it's that quick. And then we wait.
So while we're waiting, can you tell us a bit about your country, about Jamaica? Some cultural things and maybe some some things about where the area you're from in Jamaica?
I keep doing that.
Your microphone is off, I think.
Mm. Are you hearing? Wait.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay. I'm from Kingston, Jamaica. It's a sunny, hot place in the Caribbean. Sunny all the time, no winter. Even though last week the temperatures kind of reached the same temperatures as it would have been in Jamaica, but I feel like it felt hotter on this side of the world than when you're there. Hold on. And I think one of the major differences between Jamaica and Canada is the education system. Because like in Jamaica, kids normally start going to school at 3, and it's a lot different up here. And yeah, and we learn things earlier in the curriculum than in Canada.
Am I correct in saying that tourism is probably the #1 industry in Jamaica, or?
Yes, it is. Tourist is one of the #1 industries, especially in like Montego Bay, Ocho Rios areas.
Yeah, and
Uh,
farming and
Yeah.
vegetables, fruits.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ochos Rios is the area where most of the cruise ships stop by, right?
Yes. That's where most of the hotels are, I think, and the beaches. Even though there's some beaches in the Kingston and stuff, but that's where most people go.
How many people live in Kingston?
I don't know the exact number.
Like millions, right? Oh,
No, I don't think so. I'm not sure of the exact number. But Kingston is very small, so I wouldn't say 1 million people live in Kingston. Even though Kingston is the capital of Jamaica, it's not very big, and I think most people live in St. Andrew and not Kingston.
so this dish you're preparing, it's a very common dish, or is it just one of the Jamaican dishes that you prefer? Is it common, like?
It's a very common dish, and even in like the Jamaican restaurants here in Edmonton, they do sell brown stew chicken.
Mhm.
It's a common everyday weekday meal.
So chicken is your probably number one.
Yeah, chicken is probably the number one meat in Jamaica. They have all types of chicken dishes, jerk chicken, curry chicken, brown stew chicken, all types.
And then lots of fish, right?
Yeah, lots of fried fish, they stew fish, steamed fish, and they're all good. And yeah, fish is normally in with bami or festival, and bami is like cassava in a like patty form, and then they fry it. And for fish, a lot of people go to Elsha Beach for fried fish and seafood.
I see in the comment box, there's I just gotta pull it back up here. It's I think Jamaica or Kingston is 2.8 million people, I think I saw.
No, it
Population.
said in the whole country, 2.8.
Oh, that's in the whole country, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So about around, yeah, 1.2 million is the population of Jamaica. I thought it was bigger than that, yeah.
No, it's a very small island, small.
Yeah.
Even though I think it's one of the biggest in the Caribbean, but that doesn't mean it's big.
So a lot of your family has come to Canada?
No, only my parents and my sisters are here in Canada, but my extended family is back in Jamaica.
Okay. Is your parents here tonight or on here? No? I don't
They
see
are.
them.
I see my mom.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're
Yeah.
teaching your mom how to cook again.
Yeah. Let me not say that. She was upset last time.
Just joking, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Mom. Does anybody else have any questions for Gabby or any comments they'd like to share?
Hey, Gabby. Me again. What are some of the other ways in which, apart from white rice, Jamaicans prepare rice?
The most popular rice in Jamaica is rice and peas, and it's not rice and beans or beans and rice. It's rice and peas. It's normally traditionally cooked on Sunday for Sunday dinner, and it's cooked with kidney beans or gungo peas or pigeon peas with coconut milk, scotch bonnet pepper, thyme, garlic, all that stuff, and pimento, and cooked. Or there's coconut, just plain coconut rice. There's pumpkin rice, all different types. So there's a variety.
And all these can be served with brown stewed chicken?
Yes, all these rices, they go with everything practically.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. What kind of white rice are you cooking? I'm just using long grain rice, but you can use jasmine or basmati if you like. It doesn't really matter. I just prefer long grain white rice.
So the cooking time on this dish is about how long? Just,
Uh,
I said the cooking time on this is about what, an hour or start to finish?
it depends on how big the chicken is and if it has bone. Mine has bone, so on the stove, I'll say maybe 30 minutes and then I'll check it.
Yeah. So
But if you
everybody,
want it smaller,
everybody just has to be patient here to see the final outcome. It sounds like
Yeah.
a pretty simple dish, simple ingredients. Not
Mhm.
nothing fancy, just that it tastes good. So
Yeah.
we'll, so you know a lot about foods because you're a chef, a cook, right? So what
Yeah.
outside of Jamaican food, I'm sure you cook other types of food, right?
Yeah.
What's your favorite food?
And
Like
it
what's
has
the
to be
favorite?
not Jamaican.
Yeah, well, your favorite like go-to food or your signature dish. Like what would you, if you were
Signature.
having a bunch of people over for dinner and you wanted to impress them, mom and dad were coming for dinner and you wanted to impress them, what would you cook?
I'll probably make oxtail.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
That's kind of like a stew, right? Or a soup.
Yeah, it's also it's a stew with like you still put browning on it to get that nice brown color as well. So yeah, it's a stew with oxtail. And like if you want to be cheap, you can use turkey neck. Even though up here, most people like when they do their turkey roast at Christmas time, they throw away the neck. So it's just a Caribbean thing, I guess.
I boil it and peel it and put it in my gravy, right?
Oh yeah, that too. But when I worked at Shaw Conference Center and they do all these like 50 turkeys for their Christmas dinner, they throw away all the necks. Such a waste.
One thing I like is when we talk about turkey necks and stuff, I like organs like heart and liver and uh, different dishes.
I've never tried heart, but in Jamaica we do cook beef liver, like brown stew is similar to this. But in like since being in Canada, I see they normally like pan fried and serve it with onions. But not a lot of people like liver. But I have tried beef tongue in culinary school. Not bad. And I have tried tribe. I know people cook with tribe in Jamaica as well, but I've never tasted it in Jamaica, so I don't know like the cooking process of how they do it there.
What about chicken's feet? Chicken's feet are common?
Yeah,
Yeah.
very common. I think Jamaicans use almost the whole chicken except the head.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's normally like stewed. It's not like really fried. It's normally like curried or a brown stew.
You have to tell Sonia, she just joined us, what you're cooking tonight.
I'm cooking Jamaican brown stew chicken with the steamed rice.
Can you show her in your pot what's what
Yeah, let me
looking
just
like?
switch to my.
Sonia says out of all the Gabbies, you're her favorite Gabby.
There's a lot of us out there. This is how my pot is looking right now. I'm just gonna let that cook until the chicken is done. Then I can reduce the heat, taste it, adjust the seasoning, and thicken it if need be. And since my chicken was cut up, I think it should be almost finished. But if you're using whole chicken, especially with bone, it's gonna take longer. And I think it's better to use thighs, or maybe if you're cooking whole chicken, because thighs dry out quicker. Even though this is stewed, it won't be as dry as it's baking, but thighs or dark meat is better than white meats. I'm gonna give this 10 more minutes, then I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna taste it. It looks almost, the chicken looks almost through. Then I'm gonna taste it to see if I need more seasoning. Then I'm gonna probably add ketchup and seasoning.
I just want to thank Chef Gabby here for stepping in tonight and filling in for our scheduled cuisine we had. It was going to be Sierra Leone, but there's incident that happened that he had to step away from this week's commitments. So he will be joining us later on in the scheduling to make up for this time. So we appreciate Gabby coming back and showing us some more of her Jamaican cuisine. Not that she gets enough cooking in her life, right?
Yeah. And for the stew chicken, you can also add like carrots or potatoes if you want. just to add more bulk, and the potatoes will help thicken the sauce a little bit in case you have any in your pantry.
Yeah, I guess instead of having this with rice, you could throw a few potatoes and carrots in it, like you just said, and
Yeah.
have like a hearty stew or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
I like it with rice. I think is, uh, this type of stew. Matter of fact, tonight my wife has made chicken adobo, which is very similar to this.
Yeah.
With rice, right? So it's a
Mm-hmm.
Filipino dish. Yeah, actually,
In Asian
similar
and
minus all the
Caribbean.
vegetables.
What did you say?
I said similar to this minus all the vegetables, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's sweet and I think she cooks it with Coke, I think, or Pepsi, or
Oh,
yeah, for the
I've
season.
never tried that. I've only seen it in online, but I've never tried cooking with soda.
You should go into the YouTube and look up the Filipino cultural fusion. I believe it was on April 1st, if I remember right.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually, it's my wife cooking, and she's doing pork adobo, which you could just substitute the pork for chicken. Pretty well the same recipe. But try it. It's really good. It's one of my favorite. If you like star anise, star anise,
Yeah.
that's what she uses with it. Very tasty. Right.
Okay, I'll try it.
Any one of our cuisines that we've had every Thursday is in the YouTube channel. Just search cultural fusion and you'll find the whole lot of them. I think there's about 20, 22 of them up now. What was it you cooked last time again?
Ackee and
Aki?
saltfish with festival.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's up if somebody wants to look at her other video. This one will be up in a couple of days here, but the Aki and was it fresh fish, salt fish, right?
Yeah, saltfish.
Yeah.
It's like it's salted cod.
I got a chance to try it. It was very, very good. I hope this will be my lunch tomorrow too.
My rice is almost done.
I think we talked about this before, but Sonia is asking, besides rice, uh, I think she's asking what other sides. So maybe you could just go through it again.
You can use boiled ground provisions like yam, banana, dumpling, cassava. You can also eat it with like bread or crackers. That's it. Any style of rice, rice and peas, pumpkin rice, coconut rice, if you like. The sauce is fine. I'm gonna add a little bit more sugar because I like things a little sweet. And then I'm gonna thicken it with cornstarch. I'm just gonna make a slurry. If you don't have cornstarch, you can also use flour. Just add cold water and then add it to the pot. Oh, someone says goes well with roasted breadfruit. It does. Well, you can't really get roasted breadfruit in Canada unless someone brings it from Jamaica for you. And if you have time, you can also just cook it until the liquid naturally reduces. But we can just add a slurry and thicken.
Sonia's asking if you can eat this for breakfast.
If you have leftover, yes, but I would say it's more lunch and dinner type of dish. But if you have leftover from the next day, you can eat it for breakfast. And if you're on a budget, this is a good meal to cook as well. Because you can just buy like the whole chicken. And I think those sell for like $10 in Walmart. And you can just cut up the whole chicken instead of buying like a pack of chicken thighs or legs or wings. And then just cut it up and cook it just like this. Or even curry or anything. Not really. It's a quick meal. I'm just gonna wait for it to thicken. I might add more cornstarch though, but I'll wait and see first. I'll show you what my pot's looking like. I think I might add more cornstarch so it gets thicker quicker. And I'm gonna add my ketchup.
So if you go to the Edmonton Intercultural Center website and click on the programs at the top, and you just follow down the list of our cultural fusion cuisines, you'll find Gabriel listed there under today's date, and it's got all the ingredients that she's put into this. She's modified a few things, right? But I know she's fresh thyme. It's something she just put the regular thyme in it, right? But pretty well, it's pretty accurate to what she's cooked up here for us, right? And it looks like the picture.
You can finish it cooking in the oven if you want, but since it's chicken, maybe if it's whole or chicken, you can finish it in the oven, but it's normally finished on the stove top. And since it's cut up with quick, it doesn't take that long, but you can do it in the oven if you'd like, but it won't take as long as if you're doing beef, obviously, since it's chicken. Okay, my chicken is now done. I'm just gonna turn it down. I'm gonna clean up everything now. And this, or maybe extra some chicken breast. This is the finished products. Oh, steam again. So, yeah. So that's it. And you can just add a side.
Gabby, we did get a close up.
What is it, mommy?
We did not get a close up look at the finished dish. Can you try again, please?
Okay.
It's on the second camera, Gabriel, too.
Looks
Can you-
very, very good. Tasty. So on behalf of everybody that joined us tonight and the Edmonton Intercultural Center here, we appreciate Gabby joining us again and sharing her cuisine and culture with us. And before we go, I hope to see everyone back. And, you know, thanks for joining us here. Any questions for Gabby before we go and let her enjoy her creation here? comments or? Yeah, Marlene says very attractive, yummy. So, okay, thank you very much, Gabby, and you enjoy your meal. And we appreciate again you joining us. Next week, we have scheduled a lady from the Eritrean community. So she's going to be cooking Eritrean cuisine. I'm not sure yet what's on the menu, but please join us next Thursday, 5 o'clock. Okay, thanks, Gabby. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Okay, good night.